Hey gamers, and welcome back to Injustice Gods Among Us as we take a look at more of the info of these DC characters in the DC universe. Alright, since we finished with Doomsday, let's start with The Flash. Alrighty then. In the normal Flash skin of Injustice. After an electrical accident at his lab, scientist Barry Allen was left with the ability to move, think, and react at super speeds. A member of the Justice League, the Flash uses his super speed to fight crime. So, he moves at near light speed. I'll give you this. Faster than Superman, I'll give you that, but who knows? They'll do a double race. If you watch Superman the animated series, you'll see the Flash, Wally West, not Barry Allen, and Superman, Clark Kent, doing a race. I mean, who is the fastest man in the world, if you know what I mean? Okay. Moves at near light speed, vibrates through solid matter, ability to travel through time, and the ability to travel through dimensions. And now, Regime Flash information. The Flash joins Superman's One Earth government out of fear. He might have believed in its ideology at the beginning, but lately serious doubts have begun to creep in. If you remember about one of the episodes back then on the YouTube, on one of my videos, or including Nightwing 01 channel from, the Flash decided to defect the regime because, he's starting to have doubts because he saw Billy Batson. Shazam died in front of his eyes. Well, Superman says, that's enough. If you don't be quiet, I will destroy you. And guess what? He used heat vision. Regime Superman, not the crazy one, okay? He's not the one who's normal, good guy, Superman, King George of the Jungle, Superman, Clark Kent, not the regime. The one with the regime is the one who destroyed him, not, you know what I mean? Okay. Elseworld. Okie dokie. Elseworld. So, here's the info of this skin. Flash hails from one of many of the DC Universe's Elseworlds. In his reality, Barbara Gordon oversees Gotham City as a dictator, and Supergirl is the protector of Metropolis. Wow, really? I mean, what do you know, in Elseworld world? Why don't you have Flashpoint, New 52, and Elseworld world combined and call it Convergence, if you know what I mean? I mean, really? Now, that is what I call a climatic clash, or you can get the best of both worlds, which is a quote from Hannah Montana. Oh, my. Anyways, that is awesome. Okay, Blackest Night skin info. Blackest Night Flash is not Barry Allen, but rather his nemesis, Eobard Thawne, or Thawne, I can't pronounce that right. The Reverse Flash. Resurrected by the Black Lantern Ring, Eobard takes the mantle of the new Black Flash, the Reaper, to speedsters. Okay, why don't they call him Speed Demon instead? I mean, instead of calling it Blackest Night. Oh my goodness. Oh, if you happen to know this, Elseworld, and Blackest Night reach the final information at the bottom. You know the words, it says frictionless aura. Definitely, frictionless aura. It's like a secretive aura that only he could see, but I'm guessing you can't, or you might see it or not. I mean, who knows? And Earth 2. Okay, come on. The control stick is a little edgy, more like sensitive. Jay Garrick is the Flash of Earth 2. Given his powers by the dying Olympian Mercury, the new Flash is given a warning that the Earth will soon be threatened by a dark menace and to trust no one. That's right, Earth 2 Flash. Wow, really? I mean, who can you trust now? It's like you're Batman or something, but okay, very, very interesting. And if you're wondering if I have New 52 Flash, I don't, because that requires a WBID system, which works and it doesn't, which is so frustrating. Which it works, doesn't work properly or not. It's just so confusing. I don't know. So boo-hoo to why. On we go to Green Arrow. Original Green Arrow. Injustice. Original Green Arrow. A modern-day Robin Hood. Former billionaire Oliver Queen acts on his progressive beliefs and ideals. As Green Arrow, his arsenal of trick arrows reflects his personality. And I love this personality so much. I mean, it's so funny. I mean, he has... Who knows what kind of jokes he comes up with. Oh my gosh. It's not the jokes, it's his sense of humor. That's what it is. The sense of humor makes almost anybody laugh. I mean, who knows what he said? Who knows what he will say or something like that? He is an expert archer, uses a variety of trick arrows, highly trained martial artist, and a superb athlete. Now move on to Insurgency skin info. An early opponent of Superman's oppressive government, Green Arrow was struck down and killed during the High Counselor's rise to power. He is remembered as a hero by the insurgency. So yeah, this is what happens when Green Arrow tried to tell Superman and he died trying. Wow, that is sad, sad story to hear. And remember the original Arrow? Green Arrow. He said, okay, moving on. And the other skin, the Arrow from the CW. Arrow from the TV series on the CW. By day, Oliver Queen is a billionaire playboy. By night, he is a hooded vigilante that goes by the name Green Arrow. Upholding his dying father's last wish, Queen will bring Starling City back to its former glory. So he's like the Batman of the story. Definitely. Once again, out of all those, but he's also an expert archer and uses a variety of trick arrows. And he is a highly trained martial artist, superior swordsman, and combatant. So hand to hand, definitely. And also, once again, superb athlete. And that is your Green Arrow. On to the next character, Green Lantern. A former test pilot, Hal Jordan was chosen to join the Green Lantern Corps because of his fearless, heroic nature. His power ring, which he uses to create anything he can think of, is powered by his will. Here's the and remember, this is the skin information I'm giving you, so this will give you a heads up. Incredible willpower. Power ring is most powerful weapon in the universe. The ring can create any energy construct Hal can imagine, and definitely he can fly. Of course, the strength and speed are completely, variable. So your guess is as good as anyone else's. So you can think of something, how strong or how fast he flies, or you know what I mean. And here we go. That's the original Green Lantern skin. Now this info. This is the regime skin info, which would be Hal. So, you know, Hal's sense of order led him to buy into the philosophy of the One Earth regime. He now believes that fear is more effective than willpower, and that belief has turned him into Yellow Lantern. So, incredible willpower from that kind of way, which that regime skin info will leads to the Yellow Lantern skin info. So that is the same thing, only this time it's different. Possesses a power ring, can create anything he can imagine, power of flight, fierce and fearless fighter. That would be Yellow Lantern. A little bit different than regime. Alright, so there's a difference. And now, on to the Red Sun's alternative skin info. So, Colonel Hal Jordan takes command of the Green Lantern Corps under President Lex Luthor. The Corps are the first line of defense against Superman upon his invasion of the United States. So, more of the Red Sun skins information, if you know what I mean. And we have the John Stewart skin. This is the info, remember? A former Marine and architect, John Stewart was originally chosen by the Guardians to be a backup for Hal Jordan. Since then, John has become a Herald member of the Corps. Once again, same thing as the original Green Lantern info of, you know, the incredible willpower, power ring, and so on and so forth. And that would be it for your Green Lantern. And now we move on to Harley Quinn. So, original Harleen Quinzel of Injustice. So, Harleen Quinzel was a psychiatrist who fell in love with her patient, the Joker. Intoxicated by him, she adopted the Harley Quinn persona and helps in his criminal pursuits. So, here are some things that she has. She knows how to disarming, unpredictable fighter, far more intelligent than she lets on, superb agility and strength, and immune to most poisons. Really? Are you serious? Immune to most poisons. Who is she? Poison Ivy? Wow. I mean, where did they get this kind of info? I must be wearing the Emperor's new clothes. Wow. Okay. I'll buy it. You can go buy or sell the information. I don't know which one. Now, Insurgency Harley Quinn info. After the Joker's murder, Harley started the Joker clan, who worshipped him as a martyr. Her and the Joker clan carry out acts that distract and annoy the One Earth regime, earning the trust of the insurgency. So she became a member to help out, member with Batman's helps, and you know, ever since, you know, Batman's identity is exposed, and I bet Harley Quinn knows this so well. She decided to help out Batman Bruce Wayne to be the next Batgirl, or the new sidekick she always so dreamed of, to do some good things on her part. Hopefully to disregard, to get rid of her bad past and move on to the good future, so she would, how do I say, make up for the loss of time and do what's right or something. If the Joker didn't come knocking, if you know what I mean. If you've seen the videos, I mean. Okay, and now the classic skin of Harleen Quinzel. The same information of the original Harley Quinn skin of Injustice. And anime comic. In the anime comic universe, Harley is a very much the same crazed villain. However, in the place of the Joker, Dula Dent holds sway over Harley. Strange things going on, if you know what I mean. Alrighty then. Moving on to is Hawkgirl. Shiera Hall is the reincarnated princess Shiera. I got that right. So bonus points with the aid of Nith Metal, an alien magic-based substance. She fights crime as the fearsome Hawkgirl. So Nith Metal wings and armor. She can fly, I'll give you that. Regenerative healing, enhanced strength, immortal through reincarnation, and reincarnates, or something like that. Oh my goodness. I really? I thought she would... She's not immortal. I mean, I know I've seen Hawkgirl on the DC episodes or the animated series of Justice League, not to mention the TV series Smallville. I mean, I'm not saying she's immortal. Anybody can be the mortal, would die easily because of what happened to an incident, if you know what I mean. Now we move on to Regime Hawkgirl information. Blech. Like so many who saw the rise of the One Earth regime, Hawkgirl was attracted to the sense of order brought about by the High Counselor. This has made her an ideal enforcer for Superman's ranks. There's your info. Blackest Night alternative skin info. Upon being slain by her old allies, Ralph and Sue Dibney, Hawkgirl is recruited by the Black Lantern Corps. Similar to Aquaman, Hawkgirl is brought fully back to life at the conclusion of Blackest Night. And once again, undead. Oh my. And now... Whew. Okay, so there's the Blackest Night. Not reincarnation, okay? Not on Blackest Night. Earth 2 tells you a little different. The Hawkgirl of Earth 2 is Kendra Saunders, a former treasure hunter that had wings grafted to her back as a result of a project that she was hired for by the World Army. She is currently teamed up with Earth 2 Flash. So here's a little something. Wings and armor, she flies, she's a weapons expert and a treasure hunter. So think of it as the Globetrotter. Yeah, only different than Indiana Jones. And there is your information about Hawkgirl. And we move on to the next character. Guess who that is? It's Smiling Jack. Actually, it's the Joker. Original Joker skin of Injustice. A chemical accident turned an unknown small-time criminal into the clown prince of crime, the Joker. More crazed killer than goofy clown, this supervillain's only goal is to kill his nemesis, Batman. So he is completely... totally, how do I say this, like, so obsessed with Batman, very much, than Harley Quinn. Very, very much. Here's some information. He's a criminal genius, expert in chemistry and engineering, uses an arsenal of high-tech weapons, proficient with knives and firearms, and he is unpredictable. Yeah, he's, the attitude and his behavior is unpredictable. And here's something else. He is skilled in hand-to-hand combat. Completely. And here's something else. Insurgency Joker info. I have no... Okay, I'll give you the info. The Joker was the first victim of Superman's rise to power. He drugged the Man of Steel, convincing him his wife Lois was the villain Doomsday. Killing her, Superman triggered a nuclear bomb that destroyed Metropolis. That is how he becomes the Insurgency Joker, but I don't know, it doesn't look more like the Insurgency Joker, look more like the normal Joker, if you know what I mean. Just regular Joker. I don't think, Insurgency Joker doesn't have a good ring to fit into it. Just normal Joker, or they said a Joker number 2. Yeah, Joker number 2 would have sounded great instead of Insurgency Joker. So, yeah. And now we move on to Arkham City skin info. Ravaged by the effects of the Titan Serum and on the verge of death, Joker believes his salvation rests in the hands of his greatest enemy. Poisoning Batman, Joker courses him into finding a cure. So, most of the info, he's got it right. So he's not unpredictable from Arkham City, Batman, Arkham City, and he's still skilled in hand-to-hand combat. So, alright, Red Hood, not the other Red Hood of Jason Todd, of course I would like to tell that, but this one is the Red Hood skin of, on a fishbowl. So the same thing about the same information of the Joker skin of Injustice. Final confrontation. Okay, here's the info. Foiling in his quest to drive the Commissioner Gordon insane, the Joker is subdued by Batman and offered a chance to put an end to their war. The Joker declines and tells a joke that reduces even Batman to laughter. Wow. So, I'll give you this. A bit of information on this, so, yeah. Wow, final confrontation. And the tourist. In his, same thing. Only a bit of a twist. In his quest to drive Commissioner Gordon insane to show that even the most upright citizen can be driven mad, the Joker shoots Barbara Gordon in front of her father, paralyzing her in the process. So that would be, the Killing Joke. Or should I say almost, Matter of Family, or you could say both. That is something we'll show in Arkham Knight. Definitely, that information is definitely from Arkham Knight. Wow, I never thought this information was leaked first before the game of Arkham Knight was released from last year from during the year of 2015. And that is your information of the Joker. And now we move on to the next character, Killer Frost. Alright, original Killer Frost skin. So, here's something you've never heard of. Dr. Louise Lakin was devastated when her friend and colleague, the original Killer Frost, was killed. She duplicated Crystal Frost's experiments and acquired her freezing power. Really? So that's not the original Killer Frost, so she becomes the new Killer Frost, which would be Dr. Louise Lakin. So duplicated like the incident, or not the incident, more like the experiment of, Crystal Frost's experiments of some sort. And here's some information you might know. She is a genius-level intellect, able to absorb heat. That's right, as in heat, fire, or something like that. Turn it into freezing cold, and can create and manipulate ice. Wow, that is something. And here is Regime Killer Frost info. Killer Frost was one of many villains who were forced into the One Earth's re-education program in the Phantom Zone. She joined Superman's regime out of self-preservation. So that is how, she got the mohawk thing. Oh my gosh, wow. Yep, she got a mohawk. Definitely, this is what happens when got re-educated in the Phantom Zone. Man, so Regime Superman, you really bite in the butt and you stink. But I will get your information way later on. And that, ladies and gentlemen, will be the end of this part of the series full of alternative skin documentary info. Join us again next time for more of Injustice Gods Among Us, of the DLC alternative skin info and original. So Godspeed, play safe, and shalom.